Rainbows. Wow, exciting news. We're going to move on to a new theme now. So now we are looking at skills for my future. So this first one that I've got for you today is called Stop That Leak. Now, it might be that you've got somebody there who already likes to go cycling and has a puncture repair kit and happens to have a puncture on their tyre, in which case ask them if you can help them repair it. If you don't, that's fine. We are going to do a little bit of make-believe and mock-up of pretending to have a puncture and see how we get on. So before we get going, hopefully mum or dad or somebody else there has been able to get you a big box of bits and pieces ready to go. So we're going to need either some crayon or a piece of chalk, a piece of sandpaper. If you don't have sandpaper, then just use a piece of paper and pretend it's sandpaper, so maybe write on there that that's what it is, because we'll just pretend. Some duct tape or sellotape or something else like that. If you're using a real puncture repair kit, there'll be a special patch that you put on, and that's what the tape is replacing. You might need some scissors, and then you'll need a medium-sized plastic bowl or tub. This is going to help you find the puncture, and then a tea towel, because you'll need to dry what you're doing. I suggest you do this one outside, because certainly every time I've ever mended a puncture, I've got water everywhere. So do this one outside when it's a nice sunny day in your garden, or out at the front if you don't have a garden. Just remember to keep clear of other people. So what we'd like to do to get you started is to think about the different steps in fixing a puncture. So can you all say hiss? And this is the symbol or the sound when you have a puncture. And if you think, if you have a ball with a puncture in it and you squeeze it, you'll hear it go hiss as the air comes out. The next word to think about is bubble. So when you put that puncture into the water, it's going to bubble all of the air up through the water. The next one is mark. So using your crayon or your chalk, after you've found where the hole is, you're going to mark the hole so that you know where to mend it. The next word is sand, and using your sandpaper or your pretend sandpaper, you're going to rub very gently the area that's got the puncture. And this is so that it has a slightly rough edge and it helps the stick. And that takes us on to our last word, which is stick. And you are going to stick your tape or your puncture repair patch onto the hole. Okay, so you can practice those words: hiss, bubble, mark, sand, and stick. Okay, so now for the actual fixing. If you haven't got a real puncture, you can pretend, and the best and easiest way to do this is to get a sandwich bag or something like that and blow it up and then tie it up, or use some of your tape to tie it up so that it's a bit like a ball. Okay, and then with a pin, just prick it, gently squeeze it. Can you hear the air coming out? The next thing you need to do is then put it in the water and turn it around until you see the bubbles come out, and then you watch very carefully and you see if you can find where those bubbles are coming out from, and then you bring it out of the water and then just dry it with the tea towel or whatever towel you've got, and then mark the area if you can with a piece of chalk or a piece of or a crayon or something like that. If it doesn't mark, and some things won't, that's okay, doesn't matter. Just concentrate really hard on where that hole is, because when it's out of the water and not bubbling, sometimes it's really hard to see. The next thing to do then is, do you remember I said you gently sand the hole over the top of the hole? Now, if you're using a sandwich bag and you've already squeezed a lot of the air out of it, this is going to be tricky, but do the very best you can. It's okay, this is a practice. And then the last thing that you need to do is take your piece of tape or your patch and stick it over the hole. And if this was your bike tyre or a lilo or a rubber inflatable toy for the paddling pool, then you would need to pump it up again or blow it up again, and then you'd be ready to go. So well done. This is a really important skill for your future. Remember it, because I promise you'll be doing it again. If you don't do it as a child, you will certainly be doing it as an adult. So have fun, practice it. Let me know how you get on. I can't wait to see your pictures.